Morning, guys. What a dump pre-market. That's unfortunate. Looks like most of the move has already happened. Is there a hotkey for this? Wow. Really close to our 50-day on ES. Hey, Mind Blow. I'm good, man. How are you? Let's go over this laser show that we have. It's pretty interesting. If this is already distributing, then you know, so be it. If it wants to come down, I was really expecting this to come up and do this. I really wanted to see this. I thought this would be a lot more healthy price action. I thought this would need a little bit more distributing. I would want to see a lot of these highs get wiped out. Get rid of that. Yeah, we never really retested any of these highs. It's actually insane. I do think we can get pretty choppy down here, especially when ES starts getting near its 50-day moving average. It is very, very close. ES is only about, I want to say like 5 to like 10 points away from its 50-day. So looking at this on the 4-hour, this is kind of what we were talking about. We talked about this yesterday, that we might want to get a little Batman before we go back up, but order flow is definitely bearish right now. I would not be longing this. I'd go long if you get some structure like that, or on market open we get like a pretty bullish candle. Man, but it's gonna be really difficult trying to long this, and it's gonna be difficult trying to short this too, to be honest. I was assuming this low would be protected, but if we do want to come down, take it all. This is also the area I'd be interested in, which is around our 100-day. Yeah, I think today might be a little difficult to trade, especially because the expansion like already just happened. So we talk about this all the time on how the market moves, right? The market just doesn't just move like straight up or down. It always consolidates, moves, consolidates, moves, consolidates, moves, right? And this is your market structure, right? With that said, like for example, move, a lot of consolidation, move, consolidation, move, consolidation, move, consolidation, move. So I'm kind of expecting this to now consolidate somewhere near here. So I don't even know if we'll get a clean move off open. Today might be more of a PM session. PM session type of day. We'll see. But so far, the rest of the week has been fairly clean. I don't think we've lost a single trade this week, right? We've gone break even like once or twice, but our win rate's been pretty solid this week. So hey, no fall. Good morning. Hey, Daniel. Good morning. Good morning. Morning. Let's see how the weekly's been developing. Yeah, we've already broken out of our weekly. About a month. Yeah. Okay. I was expecting this to. It looked like we were getting accepted back into our monthly value. This blue box. I was really wanting to see this. But got the complete opposite, rejecting off of our monthly value. Yeah, I'm expecting this to continue chugging down. I do think. How long do we have? 30 minutes to market open. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I want to see this continue chugging down. At least I'm watching ES to see ES hit its 50-day. I don't think we'll get a clean move off of its 50 days, but so I want to see this come down and probably just chop around. I think this would be fine. Come down, chop around today, and then maybe possibly make a move up. This definitely wouldn't be the move today, right? This would be like overnight and possibly Friday. So today would just be like a drop and then possibly some consolidation. So definitely one of those days I think you got to be a little careful trading. What are you watching out? Make sure this is all calculated properly. And go over gold. We can go over gold. I don't really trade gold. I don't know how it moves, but we can kind of go over its market structure. I think it's a difference. All the different contracts. Is that normal? I think this is why I don't trade gold. What the freak? Is that a bug or is that real? Hold on, let me check on my trading view. Actually, hold on. We'll just go over it on trading view. This the wrong contract. Am I in the September contract? Are we not on the September contract? As you can tell, I do not trade gold because we're on the August contract. Holy, this was real. What the heck is this? It's like on market open. Bro, that's insane. Yeah, well, this is why I don't like trading gold. You know what? Enki does the same thing, actually. So. Alright, let's get on the daily. Yeah, I mean, gold is in a macro consolidation, right? It's in a macro consolidation underneath this base. So, how I'm viewing gold here is that it has a lot of price bases that it built on its run up, right? It's consolidating below a lot of these bases. It's consolidating below this base. Like, look at this one. You had a ton of buyers come in. All these buyers now, if you just look at market structure, these buyers are trapped, right? Once this goes under, everyone who bought here is trapped. Every time it goes up, they're either going to sell off their position, right? Because they're in a loss, but they'll sell it off break even, which is at this level. So if they sell it off at this level, like what happens to order flow? It adds sell pressure. On top of that, if they sell it off and they reverse their position, it doubles down on the sell pressure here, which is why understanding like what is the market structure break and like why does it move down afterwards is just a switch of order flow. So buyers, market structure comes down. Yep, all their buyers here. Buyers either get stopped out, adding to sell pressure. If they reverse their position, adds more sell pressure, comes down. So that's how I see gold. Gold definitely looks bearish. I mean, if you just go by like patterns, right? This is obviously a bear flag. You know, and where does it want to go? I would look at either like you can look at bookmap for levels, but I think an very easy way to see levels is just by identifying these bases. Like where has price come down and tested and gone up? It created a price base. And it honestly hasn't created many, but I would just look at all these daily lows. Got a low here, got a good price base right here, got a really good price base down here, right? So what I would expect from gold now is to come down to these price bases and test it. And you can already see that it has already tested this one, right? If it loses this, it's going to test this. If it loses this, it's going to test this. If it holds this, it'll come back up and test this, right? So I would watch between these levels. Advice, like on the opposite side, like if it comes up and tests this, right, then we could be bullish. Like tests and holds. Like if you come back up above it, close, come down, and start, you know, holding this. You can see that up too. But gold is definitely in a more of a bearish situation, right? Like I would mark out these price bases and trade off of these. Like even if you just marked off that, right? And you're like intraday trading. You saw that. Just say like you're trading on you're watching this on the 4-hour. You saw that we broke below this on the daily here, like somewhere here, right? And you know that this is the price base you're testing now. you go on the 1 minute or whatever intraday time frame you like to use. Like this is my strategy in a nutshell. You come here, you find these key levels, you watch on the lower time frame for a market structure shift or for this to hold, right? So if I was trading this, like what I'd be watching for is this break here, right? And I would probably long this for the breakout, right? But the moment that this doesn't break out, we come and test this level and then we start shifting structure downwards, right? So we create structure like this and then we start shifting down, we break, like I'm looking short now, right? Off this key level. And since I'm looking short off this level, like what are my confluences here? We have, oh, this was New York. So we got New York VWAP. I want to see this flush through New York VWAP. I want to see this get accepted back into value and start flushing through value all the way to VWAP. And if VWAP loses, if we lose VWAP, I'm going down to other side of value and other key levels, right? And this went way down, but yeah, I kind of went off on a tangent there, but yeah. To answer your question, I think gold is headed down. You want to look at the Nikkei? You can look at the Japanese index. What is I don't know the futures contract for that. Is it like NK? That was a good guess, I guess. Yeah. I mean, Japanese economy has not been, how long is this? Last month? It's been falling the last month. Yeah, I think same idea. I mean, the Nikkei is also Batmaning right now, so I'd aim for, it's coming down for one of these lows for sure. I want to see it hold one of these lows. I think this is gonna be protected, if I'm honest. I think you can expect structure like this, come down, and then unknown from here. But this is kind of what I would watch. We can even turn on good ball profile from here. Yeah, that would make sense, right? We'd be right caught on this low volume node. Let me mark it out for you guys right here. So if you mark out the low volume node right here, what should I mark it out with? Okay, I'll mark it out with this. It's not actually demand, but this is the area I'd look at for this to get caught. And something like this, and then I would want to see a reversal here. If it's really bearish, then probably want to come down and take both these lows. Just want to check the Canadian currency. This is my main currency I traded when I was trading Forex more heavily. Wow, it is choppy. Take a quick look at ES. What time is it? 9:08. We got time. So yeah, ES is really close to its 50-day here. This is kind of what I'm watching. I'm not expecting a bounce off of it or not a clean bounce. I'm not expecting this, right? We could very well get that, but a lot of times when you come down to these averages, you kind of get this on a lower time frame. On a higher time frame, it looks clean, right? But on a lower time frame, this is often what it looks like. So you gotta be a little careful near these bigger moving averages. Let's see if we can see the last time it touched one of these moving averages. I don't know if I'll have the data on my trading view. I don't pay for like Ultimate, so yeah, I don't have the data. Let me just look on the 5 minute. Might have data on the 5 minute. I'm sure we touched the 50-day. I know ES touched it like once or twice. Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So when you get here on New York Open, so this is New York, right? This is New York on the 50-day. This is kind of what I'm talking about. It's not a clean bounce, but like you get a clean bounce, but before that it's like this. Right? Where is New York Open exactly? So this is New York Open exactly right here. This candle. Remember like what is this? Like, and you finally get that clean move. This is not New York session. This was New York session. So we dumped into the 50-day. So this is New York Open, dump into the 50-day. This was a lot cleaner. We'll be blessed if we get this, but I think it's better to just assume that we're gonna get this and be safe, right? This is the last time we touched the 50-day. Oh, that's unfortunate. Data just cuts out. We go to the 15-minute. This time we blasted through the 50-day. This is when all of our moving averages are pretty coiled. Look how bad that is when your averages are really close to each other. And we're kind of getting to that point, right? If this does end up coming up, we stay here, then we're gonna get this, right? Then we're gonna hopefully pop up out of it and wipe out a lot of these highs up here, but I think moral of the story, you gotta be careful today. I'm not expecting great price action near the 50-day, so we'll see what we can get. We'll see if we can eat a little scalp. I think I'd be happy with like 50 points today if you can get it on just a few micros. Good morning. Let me mark out some of these key levels that we got. We're pretty close to one. 28,706. 28,962. All right, ES just hit his 50-day. So I'm seeing a little buy pressure here on NQ. $300 for passing eval. Oh, that's good, man. I don't know if you caught everything I said earlier, but I don't know if today's gonna be the best day. So be really picky with your trades. You know, try not to force anything. If you do end up losing a trade, I think the market is not going to really be in our favor today. So. Got about 15 minutes till market open. With that said, I did not give away the account. Let me do that since I got some time right now. Winners. Randomizer. Wait a second. Oh, we touched our key level. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this account out real quick. Okay, I got the giveaway account out. Hold on, I gotta send the email real quick. Okay. Now that that is done, let me set this up. Sorry guys, I had to take care of some stuff. Then you might see a little bounce to the previous low and further downside. Good morning, good morning. Dude, I know this Asia session looked pretty clean. Yeah, look at this. Easy short off that candle. Good break, good retest. rotate through value. Like this would have been such a nice trade. This would have been a little harder to catch. Maybe like this. That's still 80 points. I think this was a free 150. We break that. It's gonna be choppy here. You gotta be really careful today. Unless we just keep dumping. If it just keeps dumping, we'll try to get in. But I think it'll be really difficult to try to find an entry into this. Gotta make sure I set my timer up today. Yes, like the vid for marbles. Guys, we haven't done marbles in almost a month and a half. We haven't hit 100 likes in over a month and a half. Just like the video for me, and I will give you guys a free account. Thank you is really fighting on this level. Look at that consolidation. This is why marking out these levels ahead of time is very, very important, guys. You gotta know kind of where the market wants to. Just know the areas that the market wants to fight for, right? What do I think about funded trader markets? I've never heard of them. I am trying out another platform right now. Trying to just kind of expand it, the network for you guys, for like codes and like free accounts. There's one I'm trying out right now. I don't want to give names yet, but after I try them out, if I can get a payout out of them, and if they actually pay, like before I'm affiliated with them, right? If they actually pay, then I will let you guys know, and I'll try to get affiliated with them. And it's like the same thing that I did with Hypertix, right? I run down the key levels. I have a video on it, but like TLDR is just, if you go to higher time frame, just levels that's been like tested pretty often. Yeah, I'm curious to see which way this is gonna hold. Like I said, I think we get a lot of chop in this area, but that doesn't mean that there won't be an opportunity, right? Like we'll take a stab at a trade, and then if we can't get anything, then unlucky. We'll come back tomorrow. Bro, today's levels are very, I don't even know, to be honest. I'm looking at the 50-day moving average on ES. ES has a level at 442. $442, 430. Let me mark these. I actually don't even have these marked out. We haven't been this low in a little while, so I like don't have these marked out. 442, 430, and like 413 are probably the levels I'd look at on ES. Upside, I look at 481. NQ, we really don't have any levels. We don't have many levels below this. We're actually at one right now. Let me see. Let me mark this out. I don't have this marked out. Like 730. Wait, is that 730? Sorry, 706. Alrighty, market open. Dang it, I missed my timer again. You want the giveaway? It says the code's already used. Alright, I may have given you the wrong code then. Sorry about that. Try out this code. I just sent it to your email. I sent it with no subject, but I sent it to you. Try out that code. It should work. If it doesn't, let me know. It's looking like a healthy bounce, actually. I'm gonna keep a peek on this. If we can stay above New York, I might like the long here. That's right. Stop below that previous candle. Got a lot of buy pressure there. I'm gonna trail my stop up a bit. Keeping an eye on 481 on ES. I'm break even on this. My stops moved up. My stop's at base hit. We'll see how long we could ride this. We'll be trailing our stop. I'm watching ES till around 480. For NQ, I'm watching for I want to say VWAP if you can make it all the way up there. Hello? Okay. This is not actual VWAP. I have to recalculate it. We want to stay above New York value. Gotta be careful around the 850s. Where's the 850? Starting to develop a little bit of a sell wall here. Went right into that sell wall. We're squeezing. Nice. I'm looking at VWAP. Can you guys see? I kind of moved my screen a little bit. I'm looking at VWAP. This could be a full rotation. Dude, this move is clean off of the 50-day. This is not what I was expecting. Let me tell you that. So around 950 is our VWAP right now. I'll be looking probably a little sooner. 940. We'll try to front run VWAP a bit. Awesome, dude. Let's go. Got money on my fundeds. Base it, done on my fundeds. Got no evals I'm working on, so I passed all my lucid maxes. All my lucid maxes are just passed and waiting now. Hey Bella, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hope your trading's going well today. Code works, awesome. Yeah, congrats on the account, Rangus. Thanks for being part of the JMK family, whatever you want to call it, the community. I appreciate it, man. Oh, sellers trapped. Yeah, we had a bit of a CVD divergence during this consolidation here as well. See how it exploded. The VWAP shown shortly before was it just wasn't you have to like scroll back on the candles to like calculate it. Have it like calculate. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Ooh, we squeezed a lot of these shorts. They're coming straight back down though. I'm gonna move my stop up below structure low. Right, ideally I want to see this come down and hold a lot of the orders that were placed here. Either way, guys, mitigate risk. This was a pretty clean move, pretty clean bounce off of our 50-day moving average. It's 177 points up already. 45. I guess just be okay being stopped out. I might try to secure a little bit more. I'm gonna move my stop up. I'm not willing to give away too much on this trade. Just because our bias coming into the day was going to be pretty choppy. I'm more than happy. How many points is this? I'm more than happy taking 84 points today. Like I said, I would have been happy with like 30, 50 points today. So we'll take it. I appreciate that, JPEG. You're a really good trader. I just passed a 50k Lucidity val. Dude, congrats, man. That's all you. Yeah, make sure to like the stream, guys. We'll run a game for a giveaway later if you hit 100 likes. How many viewers are we at? Stopped out. No worries. Stopped out on profit, 1600. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Like I said, today I'm not really confident in the move up. I'm expecting a lot of chop today, so. Yeah, it looks like the sell wall kind of stood up. Maybe it was a little wider than I initially anticipated, so maybe that was not a short squeeze at all. All my fundeds are at consistency. Dude, Lucid, dude, why? Dude, it's taking so long to get my Lucid Max account. Oh boy. It's been almost 2 weeks since I passed my first Lucid Max account. I still haven't got it yet. The mentorship, you can check it out on the website, or you can DM me on Instagram. If you have my Instagram, you can DM me on Instagram. We can kind of talk. That's kind of what I'm talking about. It's a little choppy. Let's see if we can come back down to key level. And maybe we can hold key level. We're below New York VWAP right now, so kind of what I'm wanting to see is, especially if it comes down to test this key level, all we're really doing is oscillating around New York VWAP, right? And we'll see if we can catch another long going up. and we'll only do that if we get like structure here, right? We don't want to just limit off because it could go straight through. But if you get some sort of structure, it just increases our edge. I'm gonna change accounts. Yeah, I copy traded this trade across all my other fundeds. I have a set of fundeds that are up 1,000 each, and another set of fundeds that are up 500, and that is, or 671. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. That's the wrong account. That's my Lucid Max. 535. I need to update my TradeZella. I've been trading a lot of Rhythmic accounts, so they don't update a TradeZella automatically. I gotta like manually import them. I'm probably gonna do that today, or maybe tomorrow at the end of the week. And see how I've been doing like the last like 2-3 weeks. Can anyone live on income from prop trading? Yes and no. Not from sim prop trading. I think you can make a living off of it if you make it to live, right? And you can be consistent on live. Otherwise, you know, they'll just ban you on the sim environment. And if you can't make it up, or if you can't like create a steady income on the live environment, and you blow the live accounts, then you're also just banned on a lot of prop firms. So you can do it temporarily, right? But I think there's an end to it eventually, and you have to eventually move on to live capital. But with that said, it's like harder said than done, you know? It's not like, it's harder like said than done to just get banned on every prop firm, so. But with that said, if you're not getting banned on every prop firm, you're also probably not making enough money to make a living off of it, so. I currently do not have a live account. I came from trading my Forex account live. So I do have a live Forex account because I came from Forex trading. I've only recently gone into futures like less than a year ago. I would say I was definitely more of a swing trader coming into this, so this has definitely been a change for me for sure. All right, we're just kind of oscillating through. This is kind of what I was talking about. I was hoping we come down a little further. This base here, if you can draw like a rectangle. See like where these candles didn't close, and where these candles didn't close. Like we couldn't close below these levels, and we couldn't close above these levels. This is kind of the zone I'm looking at. If we can kind of close above this, I'm expecting this. So this would be my buy trigger. Let's see if you can get picked up. It's kind of looking like it just wants to go without us, but remember today is not hasn't been. I'm expecting chop today, so I'm expecting us to potentially, you know, do something like this, right? Instead of just like having all that volume to just like absolutely just flood through. So hoping to get picked up on this. Yeah, but to answer your question, Georgie, I had 5 Lucid live accounts, but I ended up blowing them. So, all right, picked up on the trade. We are in. Yeah, I had 5 Lucid live accounts that I blew. Oopsies. I may or may not have over leveraged on them a bit, so Yeah, that's that. But we got 5 Lucid Maxes passed. They're the same thing. I think the cool thing about Lucid is that once you get moved to Lucid Max, it is straight to live. So that's why it's taking so long to get my account. They're setting up the live account for me. But they can move me back to live. But if they move me back to live, I get to keep my Lucid Max live accounts too. So technically I could trade like 10 live accounts, right? At Lucid. Alrighty, stopped out. That's probably my one trade on this account. Yeah, I think this market is just not, it's not very conducive to our trading strat. So like, I think you have more of an edge just like limiting off some of these levels. Hope that it goes and just trailing your stop. Alrighty, 1 for 1. Swap accounts. Ooh, that is starting to look very bearish. Hourly on NQ. That does not look good for us. That does not look good for like bulls at all. Maybe we should have been fishing shorts today. Wow. Yeah, like once we start closing below this, my bias is flip bearish. I want to see closes below this. I want to see like that, right? And then we could trade that down. What do I use for calculating VWAP? I just use the VWAP, but like the platform's a little weird where like, watch, if I like switch time frames. Okay, wait, maybe that's a bad example. Let me switch time frames to like 30-second chart and look at the VWAPs, right? But if I like get like the previous candles in, it starts to calculate all the candles that are on my screen. So then I have to like go back. Now the VWAPs are proper. Does that make sense? It like doesn't count for like the previous candles if I change time frames. So I go to the 1 minute, and now the VWAPs are changed again. So I have to like scroll back and make sure I get to the beginning of where VWAP starts. No, it's good. It's just this. It's a lot of the imported platforms. Like this is like a built-in TradingView chart on the website. Like the actual TradingView chart, like the actual TradingView, like these are calculated properly. They'll never move. Yeah, dude, look at that. I think just today, dude, just like limiting off these levels might be the move. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm looking a little bearish on the day. This could just be a little retrace on the hourly. But hourly did fail to close below the previous low, 703. That's actually a bullish sign. You know what? That's more. That's just more. What do you call it? More reason to chop. We got bullish and bearish signs. Yeah, we definitely gotta chill here. We do have our orb set. Let's mark out our orb. See what we're looking at. Is this part? Okay. So, okay. Watch our orb, watch our IB. I think we will consolidate today, early New York, and then eventually break out. We'll probably watch IB, probably watch orb. If I am short though, I do want to start shorting off this key level if we start breaking. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I would, if you're comparing that, then no. If you want like real order flow, TradingView does not have real order flow. If you want real order flow, I would use you use Bookmap. You can use, if you want like a trading platform, you can use NinjaTrader. I highly recommend NinjaTrader. Yeah, I would say NinjaTrader is like if I'm gonna go trade on a live account, I'm trading on NinjaTrader, like hands down. With that said, I haven't tried out a lot of the other platforms, but I do really like NinjaTrader, so. Get rid of my headset. You can extend and add features to NinjaTrader using Cloud Code. That's awesome. I actually didn't know that. I might have to work on some. Maybe we can get my strategy. Maybe we can get all these key levels like drawn automatically using Cloud. That'd be cool. You just started on NinjaTrader. I know if you deposit real funds onto NinjaTrader, I don't know if there's like a minimum, but they give you all the order flow tools for free if you just deposit money to trade. I never set my timer, so I'm kind of waiting on 10-second countdown here. How many likes are we at, guys? Make sure to like the stream. Run a giveaway for a free account. We're only at 24 likes. Boys and girls, come on. Alright, if we can get down to VWAP, I'm gonna be long again. I wonder if we could target I'll probably target VWAP. I don't think I'm gonna be too greedy on TPs today. Whatever VWAP is. Alright, we are in. I might actually keep this stop a little wider due to volatility today. I think we have a chance to hit VWAP. VWAP, oh actually VWAP is up here. Oh, just realized. 920. Let's see if we can rotate up to VWAP. Ew. We're also right at POC. Let's see if POC holds. $9,000. Man, stopped out. Yeah, a little unfortunate. I think I'm gonna get chopped up today if I keep trading, so. Dang, 1 for 2. I mean, 1 for 3, I guess, right? Is that 1 for 2? One win, 2 losses, so 1 for 3. We're down a little bit today. Unfortunate, guys. Yeah, I'm probably not going to take a trade on this account, but like I said, if we start breaking below 700s, like 706, 700s, I am looking short. If we can't break below that, then I will no longer be looking short. My bear target? My low target would be like 28,000. That's a long ways away, like 700 points. I don't know if we get there today, even if we dropped. I think for a low target, you could probably expect the previous low to be swept, and then start to see some consolidation. Yeah, I mean, we came into the day knowing it was gonna be pretty choppy. So we're kind of trying to trade the chop, but it's just too choppy for us. For how I trade, this is just way too choppy. Right? Like our idea behind the trade, both of these trades, will kind of come down to key level. Like this one, we're on New York VWAP or New York Valley low. Break structure, you kind of want this to go up and retest. And same idea here. Break structure, you kind of wanted this to go up and retest. But I think there's a lot of reasons it didn't. I mean, obviously order flow is bearish right now. 5-minute chart, we're actually breaking to the downside on the 5-minute. But I really liked how we were holding key level pretty well. I was expecting this to be a little bit more rotational today, like expecting us to, so I calculate that. When you're rotational, you want to go at least up to VWAP, test it and come down. And then if we're fully rotational, you want to go all the way through your VWAP to the other side of value, right? And we might still get that, like who knows, but, right? Because the order flow is, I would definitely say it's bearish right now, right? Like our CVD's bearish. But that could instantly flip, like if we start getting this, right? Like we're still having trouble breaking below the 706 level. Like that's why I'm only fishing longs right now. If this started breaking below 706, I'd be fishing shorts. But right now, until we break below 706, I'm only long for the rotation. Is that daily VWAP? The blue is New York VWAP. The purple is Globex. Globex is like market open at 6 p.m. Eastern. And this one's anchored to New York. We have a lot more respect on the New York VWAP today instead of Globex. I would say a lot more times it's more Globex focused. So. Maybe 3rd time's the charm. 1 try, 2 try, 3 tries. So we're down like $400 overall. It's not too bad. Or on my hypertext accounts at least. We're up like 7,500 across my other fundeds. So we're not looking too bad today. Hey Anonymous, I'm glad you're here, bro. Yeah, and definitely the mentorship and the stream are a little different. We kind of go over a little bit different topics. Moreover, like how to properly trade props. But glad you're here, man. I think you can learn a lot of just general trading tips here. So yeah, thanks for making it. We're finally breaking through 706. Guys, I'm out of accounts to trade. Let me start up some evals or something. Go. Yo, Q-Raw. Good morning, bro. crazy PA. Luckily we caught this long for like, I don't know how many points we caught. Caught like 100. Caught like 100 points on the long. Then we lost like maybe a little bit over 100 points trying to catch 2 more longs. So we're down like 400 overall on our Hypertix accounts. But luckily my other fund, like I traded 10 other fundeds and it hit consistency on the first account, so, or on the first trade. So luckily those are locked out for the day. What are some other good prop firms I could try out? You guys have any you want to gatekeep JMK's channel? Can't spill the sauce to everyone. Hey yo. You know what? That's fair. Gonna post to you. Blue Sky, I was actually literally just looking into it. I just opened it up. So I'm checking it out. Have you traded with them? Where's my OBS? Traders launch, I'll check that out too. Do you still have some of the OG prop firms? I don't trade Forex anymore, but I don't know how good they are. I got denied a payout by FTMO. I've been denied like $30,000 payouts from other Forex firms, so I just don't touch Forex firms anymore. Can I talk about what I'm waiting to go for long or short? Yes. Short, I'm waiting for clean breaks below 706. For longs, honestly at this point, for longs, I want clean structure. Like I want to see us at least take New York value high. If we start taking New York value high, we can start taking M15 orb. Like I want to break out. I want to see like buyers win. Like I want to see clearly on the charts that buyers are in control. When I see that, I'll go long again. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna get chopped up all day. For shorts, yeah, closes above 706. Like this is kind of what I want to see for shorts. Did they explain why they denied my payout? Yeah, they said I risked more than 1% on a trade, and I did. I risked. It was like, I think it was because of slippage. I lost like maybe like 1.05% of my account, right? Because I was risking just 1% of my account per trade. Yeah, I mean, it does suck, but what can I do about it? It's their rules. Maybe I should have been risking 0.5%, but it just takes so long to pass the account at that point. It's just not worth it. Yeah, I'm only trading futures terms now. Yeah, and if I'm trading Forex, I rather just trade my personal. So right now my Forex account honestly it's just accruing interest on a Wanda. You can just shove money in there and it accrues a little interest. So honestly, Blue Sky doesn't look too bad. They have a 3-day program. Their 2-day has only activation fee, so I don't like that. They do have Trade C. Oh, that's kind of nice. Are they on Tradecopia? Let's see. Connections, add connection, rhythmic. They are not on Tradecopia. Yeah, Blue Sky. Blue Sky prop. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty standard. Yeah, we're just unable to get above New York now. Definitely looks like sellers are starting to get in control. But until it really starts breaking below 706, I do not want to short this. I choose to trade NQ only because it's just what I started with. Honestly, it's nothing, there's no other specific reason. When I just started to trade futures, I took a peek at NQ and then I back tested it and then I just started trading it. I keep on telling myself I'm going to switch to trading ES because ES's price action has been much cleaner. And I think eventually I will make the switch to ES. But I think for now, I'm just sticking to what I know. A cup and handle? I don't see a cup and handle. I see this going down. But I want that confirmation that we are. But I don't have any accounts to take this trade on. So I'm looking through other accounts to grab right now. You know, I just asked this on the wrong Discord. Lower than 1 micro. Unfortunately, there is not. I'm considering starting a propel plan here. Maybe even an orbit plan. Maybe we can pass this one day. Consistency. Maybe we can do TPT. I just don't like intraday at all. Excited already. Yeah, no, for real. You heard Blue Sky pays out, but never heard them Cube Raw. That's good. I might try them out. I'm considering getting one of their orbit plans. Oh, sorry, not orbit, propel plans. So there's no consistency on the funded. Oh, wait, what? Oh, it's daily payouts. Oh, interesting. Wait, what? There's consistency in building the buffer? I see. That's how they get you. You pretty much got to pass 2 evaluations for the propel plan. That makes sense. So that's their gotcha. Intraday. You gotta make 2K. Yeah, maybe the orbit plan seems a little better actually. Their launch is their... Oh, it's all daily payouts, I see. Except for their orbit. Interesting. That's kind of nice. That's different. Oh, we're breaking down. There it is, guys. Well, this is what we wanted to see. I'd short this. I would love to short this right now. Well, I'll just put a drawing tool out if anything. So enter somewhere here, probably ideally above high rate, but I think knowing myself, I probably put my stop above this key level. Right, I don't want this. I'd be okay with this key level getting tested, but I don't want it to get broken. If this key level comes back up and we start getting candles closure back up, I think we can do this. So I wouldn't even give it room to this high, in my opinion. I like 550 as a target, and then I probably just trail it after that. Where's 550? Yeah, I like 550 as like the first target. And then if you wanted to go lower, probably even look to sweep out that previous low at around 400. $66 stop. Maybe I just take it on this account. Why not? Oh shit, that's a wide stop. That's all my profit. All right, I'm gonna save the base hit. Ideally I want the stop above here, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my base hit on the account. We're taking this for funsies. Any advice? 3 express accounts met the minimum 5 days, 150 minute, all but has only 1,250, 680, and 415 stuck here for days. What are your opinion? Afraid I might blow them? Well, number one thing is being afraid is probably your number one thing you gotta get rid of. Honestly, I just trade them one at a time. Trade them one at a time, put some risk on it, try to build a buffer. That's probably what I would do. Right? I mean, if you just take a payout out of one of them, like a decent payout for like 2K, you just pay for your combines. What? For three accounts, you paid that over like 7 times over already. not giving you trade breathing room. How do you handle this? Back testing. Back testing or sizing down so you can give it a lot more room. I would say those are like your two options. Those are the two things I would do. No, 1 for 4. All right, this is what I'm talking about though. I think the moment it starts coming up, it's kind of game over. I think this could be all the way back up. Yeah, guys, this is not my market. Not my market at all. It was our first losing day this week, unfortunately. Is it even losing? I would consider this losing. Technically, I made a lot more money than I lost. Because luckily I did lock out my other 10 fundeds. But like, if I was trading a single account, this is definitely a losing day. So I would count it as a losing day. Yes, they do have rules against that. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're doing, but like tick scalping, you can't tick scalp. I don't know if they have rules against like number of trades. They might. Not positive. What's the rule? Oh, I don't know what the specific rules are. Yeah, I would just look at the micro scalping rules and like tick scalping rules if you're trying to do one micro for like a bunch of trades. Yeah, I would consider shorting again if you break below. I think I'm more bearish on this now. Now that we have more price action. Yeah, I'd be very inclined to short this below. I'm probably not going to on this account. I wanna secure the base hit for the payouts. But I am looking at possible accounts. I don't know if I really like Blue Sky. I don't know if I really like their accounts. So I might not go with Blue Sky. I was gonna keep it anonymous, but I'm actually trying out funded seats. I don't know. I haven't really heard much about them, but I just saw another like pretty big affiliate partner of theirs be partnered with them. So assuming they're legit, I'm trying out some of their accounts. I'm gonna get a payout first, and then if I can get a payout with them and they actually pay out, and then I will try to get an affiliate code and try to get some free accounts for you guys. That is the plan. But yeah, with that said, I'm looking for another account right now. You know, I have no my funded futures accounts right now, but their accounts are so expensive. It's like not worth the ROI until they have like a good coupon code or something. Man, I don't want to give Top Step any money. There's like no other choice. Yeah, I don't mind the shorts here. I think you can potentially wait for a bigger pullback, maybe to key level, stop above high, and take this down to like 400. You know, something like this, something like this. I think both very valid, right? But I think just because of the volatility today, like I think this could be an option. This is not a trade I would personally take. Like I would have shorted off the orb here and probably have my stop here. But I've been doing this all day and I got stopped out like 4 times. I think we're 1 win, 3 losses now actually. So I would definitely say my edge is not shining here. So I'm definitely refraining from applying my edge in this market. Yeah, I'd say if anything, wait for a pullback. But then it's like, if you wait for a pullback, you know, I think there's a chance that this flushes up. It just, bro, like, the market's just choppy. I think edges are really weak, unless you're probably trading mean reversion. But even mean reversion right now is not even looking that strong, so. Yeah, I don't even know. Can't get a good read on the market. The only thing is that we are below value. When you're below value, you want to be shorting it. You don't want to be longing it, unless you're very confident that the market's rotational. And I think right now the market's proven that it's not rotational. It like never even touched VWAP. Like we're just constantly below. So personally, I'd only be shorting this until it really pops up, right? And then you can go long. Otherwise, this is what I'm looking for. Just fish and shorts. Like, it might honestly even be good to just like short, size down a lot, and just target a wider like a target. I think we can go down to 400 here, so I think realistically, like, you could still eat like 2R. It's not bad at all. All right, I'd be shorting this. I am looking for an account to short this on though, so. If there's nothing that I like, I might just have to call it a day. Are we near 100 likes? We can give away an account if we're getting there. We are not. Trapped in shorts? It absolutely could be. I think this could be really choppy here. Like, remember, like our initial analysis is that we're on the 50-day on ES, and we're on the 50-day. Like, this is what you see. You know, it's just what you see, right? On the 50-day, you're gonna have a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers. You're gonna get a lot more efficiency in the market. So you're gonna see a lot more chop. Do I use Apex? Yes, I do use Apex. I do not have any Apexes right now. And I like to pass them in one day, so I like to only trade Apexes like during market open. So I can try to pass them. Apex is great. They're good for scaling if you already have a lot of accounts. I would say if you have like 10 accounts, I would grab Apexes. Add like another 10. Oh, no way. Oh, dude. Hey bro, nice to see you in the stream. Dang, yo, that's way back, man. I think AOC is like the first and like only Discord I've ever joined. I learned a lot there, for sure. That's awesome. You should join my Discord, man. I heard AOC disbanded his Discord. Yeah, I think I talked about that today on stream, that I used to trade that. I still only trade UCAD up until this day. This is our Discord. You should get in, and then we can talk more on there. I see. Yeah, AOC was awesome, man. I really like the guy. He had a good community, for sure. I'm crashing out, bro. I believe 3 evals and 2 funded this week. Dang, bro. Sorry to hear that, for sure. Done it as well. I've done that on a bigger magnitude, so. I think over the span of, I think we had 7 losing days in 8 days. So it wasn't straight in a row, but during that streak, I blew 23 accounts funded, and a lot of them had buffers on them, like $6,000 buffers. I just could not take a W. It was during a lot of the like macro consolidation. Let me see, what price action was that during? I'm pretty sure it was during like some of this. Yeah, it was definitely doing it like this. It was like mid-June. I blew a ton of accounts, but we're Oh, nice. This is breaking out, guys. So if you guys are in the short, congrats. This is the short I was looking for. Break of orb. Down to 400. $550 is a level. I would pay myself here at 550. And honestly, after 550, I don't really see anything till like 400. Yeah, I know. I was up 2K. Well, I was up 1600 on this account. But now I'm up 600. I just took a trade for funsies. Down 1,000 on this one. Down another 1,000 on this one. But luckily, I'm up 7,500 on my other 10 accounts, 10 funded accounts. So still a W day in terms of P&L, but if I was trading a single account, like this would definitely be an L day for sure. So yeah, I mean, like the setup's a lot more clear now that we have a lot more price action, right? I think the short here looks nice. It's a good breakout. Remember, I'm expecting chop today, so I think that there's a chance of this. There's a chance that this just goes straight through forever too. Dang, I wish I found an account to take this trade on. Alrighty guys, honestly I think I might be off. If you guys are in this trade, this is TP1, TP2. I think really simple. Once we hit TP1, break even, and carry it down to 400. I'd probably edge it at like 410. And I would keep risk tight. I think today could be a little choppy, or continue to still be choppy even after this, so. Alright guys, I'm probably hopping off for the day. Not the worst day, not the best. The week's been pretty good so far, so I think it's more of a kind of managing your profits. We'll continue this tomorrow, and hopefully we can end the day, or end the week strong. Alrighty, peace out guys.